Hey guys, I'm Mad Starcraft, and with me today, as usual, is the Dilemma, and we just received the fattest pack of replays ever. 12 replays were sent in today. I am just so ecstatic for that. We are going to keep casting Third Dilemma.
Oh yes, it's gonna be so nice. Having replays is like having an extra stack of candy hidden underneath your bed for those late night munchies.
Exactly, well said. Guys, we really need those replays, so while this game gets underway, why don't we self-advertise for a bit? Follow us on Twitter. I'm at DangM24. He's at Third Dilemma. Head over to our YouTube channels, youtube.com/lolcats26 and youtube.com/madstarcraft, and subscribe, like, and comment. And then please send us replays. We need those replays. We just got a 12 pack. That's gonna keep us good for like a week or so. So keep sending us those replays. We really need them. We love doing this. So please send them in to lolcats26@hotmail.com or madstarcraft@gmail.com.
And then, yep, I'm typing it out for you guys right now, and bam. All right, there's. You can
Okay.
follow both of us and send us both the emails. Already typed that out. All right, how about you introduce the players? What do you say, Mad?
Sounds great. In the top left-hand corner, as the blue Zerg, we have Clicktowin.
No, no,
I'm
no.
just call,
It's
I'm just gonna call
it's
him Tone.
it's click
He's
to
Tone.
win.
Oh, got it. Click to win. And then in the bottom left-hand corner, as the red Terran, we have CDG Focus. He's Focus. And there we have the first real big move of this game. They're going for a 15 or a 14 hatch for fast expanding on Tal'Darim Altar. This is a pretty common occurrence, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would say that this is a common occurrence, especially on this map. Getting a fast expansion is very, very normal. Except for me, I don't like fast expanding as Terran. I don't know why. I like to do my big one base plays, get a first bio push in there, and then I like to expand.
Mm. Well, looks like our Zerg player disagrees. Click to win is gonna go. He went 14 hatch, gas, and then a pool, so he's gonna get that speed really quickly for his Zerglings. And there you go. Looks like we're gonna have a gasless one Rax FE for focus. Again, Tal'Darim Altar, you can get away with some pretty risky economic builds, so that's what both players are gonna go for.
Yep. Getting a fast expansion for the Zerg is pretty much common on every single map, and then getting a fast command center. Do you think he's going to expand immediately to the natural, or do you think he's going to make it into an orbital command, macro up, get some good SCVs in his first base, and then expand?
I think he's gonna expand directly just cause the Zerg. He knows for a fact, even if he didn't scout, which I think he did, that the Zerg's gonna have his second base up and running just before his, just because he went one Rax FE and the Zerg almost always goes hatch first. So he knows that he needs to keep up with the Zerg, because if you can have a similar economy as Terran, you are gonna be at an advantage. So that's what CDG Focus is gonna want to do. And both gases getting thrown down, very almost standard after going for the one Rax FE and another barracks going down.
The Terran is now scouting the natural, so he knows for sure what's going down. There's five, six, seven drones now mining at the natural base. The income tab is very even right now for both players. The command center is being turned into an orbital command, and having two mules is far more significant than just having one mule.
Indeed, it is. Mules are such a boost to your economy that having two of them is just so much better. As well as if this was a TVP, that means more scans. So just the orbital command is such an effective tool in your arsenal. Now we have two tech labs going down for CDG focus. Kind of interesting. Probably gonna get that stim and combat for his marines. And on the Zerg side, he is droning up pretty hard. Third queen pop, still only on one gas. So this Zerg player is droning up really hard, and he knows that he is gonna be safe.
Um, yep, he's morphing his hatchery into a lair. Are you thinking either Banelings, Mutas, Nidus? I sure hope Nidus.
Uh,
I love Nidus worms.
I think I'm feeling Mutas just because it's a really wide open base. There's a lot of area to cover. Taking that third, it will spread you out even more. It's really hard to cover all parts of your base. So Mutas seem like the natural selection in that choices. Like I predicted before, looks like the stim and combat are going to be researched. So he's going to have really good Marines going. He should transfer SCVs over to his natural. But that's okay. And whoa, a huge swell of drones for Zerg. 11 drones you just popped. The Zerg economy is going to be booming. It is going to be very, very, very good for our Zerg. And there is the Spire.
Yep, so fast mutas, pretty much what I predicted. Mutas are very, very, very strong on this map because at the on the natural there is a very wide open direct to the mineral line, easy to pick off a bunch of SCVs and then fly away. A lot of SCVs just got transferred to the mineral line of the natural base. He needs to get those. He needs to get that. Oh my gosh! Please help me. Supply depot?
Supply depot.
No, not supply depot. Engineering bay. Engineering bay. He needs to get the engineering bay up so he can get some turrets up. Because as of right now, he's making double marauders. Actually, he has 4 marauders out and 4 marines out. And he needs to get some either A, marines with stim, or B, some turrets up. Because this spire is going to pop in 10 seconds.
I am really confused as to why he's going Marauders. The bio for going against Zerg was pretty much nullified with the Baneling Mutalist. That's such a potent combo against bio. But it seems like he's going Marauder Hellion with little Marines. Like you said, I don't know how he's going to end up holding off this Muta harass that we're bound to see. Oh, he's transferring over now, he's going to be pumping out Marines by 8, so this is actually huge. And the tech labs are going down, so siege tank and a massive swell of marines. He has made the engineering bay, no turrets going up, but that's okay because only 2 mutalists being produced right now.
He's doing a very different, weird transition. He has 3 reactors, making a 4th. Oh wait, making a 3rd and 4th right now. The 3rd one's up right now, and the 4th one is just about to be up. He's going to be pumping 8 marines at a time. That is so many marines, and on a 2-base economy, if he wants to do anything with these marines, he's going to need A, tanks, or B, medevacs, or both, preferably both, because every single time you stim, your marines are going to be like taking a huge hit without the medevacs. It looks like he's getting the tanks up, but I would rather be seeing 1 starport making medevacs and 1 factory making tanks, because
I totally agree with that.
Yeah, going double tank with just marines without medevacs, it ends the lifespan of your push a lot by having to stem every single time, especially with oh wait, hold on, I'm gonna interrupt myself, and 5 units are gonna be taking a quick poke. He has the missile turrets up, he has the marines in position, and he's currently got 2 engineering bays going down. Wait, oh, an army and an engineering bay going down. I read that wrong. And he seems just to be taking very hard. A 3rd command center going down. This is a very good, clean play.
I'm concerned because if you look to the backside of his main, there are no turrets over there. If the mutas were to fly around the natural, come back through the backside of the main, he would just get free pickings. There's no turrets back there. All his tech structures, armory, SCVs. He can do some serious damage to his economy and tech if he just flies his mutalists around. He needs to get turrets back there. The command center, 3rd's about halfway complete. And +1 infantry weapons are getting researched. This is actually really huge when you have this many marines. He's pumping out 8 at a time like we said before. So the DPS of +1 marines, that many of them, looks to be something like 35 marines is actually going to be so huge. If the marines can dodge the banelings, it's going to be really tough for our Zerg player.
We have +2 weapons going down for he almost got one muta. Oh, he did get the muta. Nice. He needs to be more careful with these mutalisks. These marines will just rip these mutalisks apart like they're a pinata or a wolverine to a pinata. That is just a bloody chocolatey mess. Oh, another mutalist. He's being so lax. Oh,
here they come.
Here comes the banelings. Is he gonna focus fire the banelings? Oh, all the banelings. Oh, God, is he gonna clean this up? He cleans this up because there's hardly any anti-air. He just needs a few more mutas and about, I don't know. Okay, I think he successfully held off this push. Yeah, it's still here, but like I said, without the use of a medevac, Bio just falls apart so easily.
I think the issue there was the mainland's got decent enough hits, and right now he does get some marine reinforcements. With the one thing we do remember is he had stimmed twice. He only had one medevac, and he stimmed his whole army of marines twice. The third medevac coming out now, and there's another big stim. The more he stims, the weaker they get, and there's not really enough medevacs. Or now there are, but
Yeah, now there are threes enough for.
previously for the amount of marines he had, that was nowhere near enough. I would like to see Zerg do some counter harass, go around the backside, maybe hit the third. Actually, there's a turret back there. But fly to the back of the main and start picking off SCVs there, because still there are no turrets.
Um, I think the reason he's not doing that right now is because it's easy to say that when you're watching the game, but if you imagine yourself in the Zerg's position, he feels so pressed up against the wall that he feels like he needs to push back, and that's just a natural reaction.
Well, actually, this is a really scary army for Terran. 44 Marines out on the field. One Thor is going to do massive splash. There's the tank moving up. I love this play, sieging up the bottom of the cliff. Start to hit the natural. And here come the Zerglings. Tank fire going down. He needs to focus down the Banelings. Banelings aren't going towards the Marines at all, and no Banelings hit. And the Marines and tank should clean this up, but are there too many Mutalisks? And there goes the last Marine. The Mutas will clean up everything else. Huge win for the Zerg, and all those units are going to fall. And here come a big army of Zerglings to clean the rest up. Huge win by our Zerg. But at the main base of Terran, there is a pretty big army waiting. So he will not die to this, but his push just got absolutely hammered.
If you look at the unit loss tab, before all the Zerglings died, the difference was about 400 minerals. Now it's up to about 750 minerals, but still, it's a very even game. But you have to remember, the only thing a Zerg has to worry about is stopping push after push after push. If the Zerg can stop a push, he can macro harder and tech harder. And late game Zerg wins out Terran late games or Terran late game any day.
Well, I kind of agree with that, but I think late game is pretty. I don't think one race is skewed to be better, but I feel like Zerg, if they open up all their tech routes, they can really fuck with Terran. Say they go Corruptors and Broodlords in the late game, you make tons of Vikings who kill their army, but because it's the late game, they're on a lot of bases, they can quickly make an army of, say, roaches, or so then your Vikings, which were really good against that Broodlord army you just killed, are really bad against that new Zerg army. So that's the one advantage for Zerg. They can tech switch back and forth, so it's really effective just to change up right in the middle of a game.
Yeah, I think what you're trying to say is that Zerg can macro much better late game than Terran can. Remacroing up an army as Terran, is a lot longer of a process, but the army value and quality of the Terran army is a lot stronger than that of a Zerg army.
I totally agree. I have an issue with CDG's focus's use of stim. He's stimming very liberally, and he needs to save
the
that
Zerg
stim.
swarm, the Banelings are going in, their Banelings are going to clean up and run into the Thors, which is a huge mistake. The Thors can soak up so much Baneling damage. The Mutalisks gonna clean up the Thors, and right now, the only thing that's standing between the Mutalisks and the tanks is about 4 Marines. The 4 Marines are gonna get cleaned up very easily. The Mutalisks are then gonna be able to get all these tanks for free. This is another push held off by the Zerg. There's about 15 Marines taking out this top hatchery on the left, and I don't know if. Oh yeah, and there's another small group of 3 tanks and about 20 Marines heading down to push again. These Marines up here are gonna get cleaned up by a bunch of Zerglings and Mutalisks, and the small force of tanks and Marines are gonna go back.
This is actually really huge because he did snipe that hatchery. Didn't really pay attention to that, but all those drones died. That hatch died as well. He did get his main cleaned up, but he suffered no economic damage. Think about that. Actually, Terran has taken his fourth